Previously, we went to see Old Man Cho, so we can ride dragon horses. And Old Man Cho sent us on a bunch of errands, and now that's all done, we finally get to meet the 8 masters who will help us ride dragon horses. So here we go.
Well, well, you fetch food like a true champion. I'm going to enjoy this. Now I know what you want in exchange. I know how the world works. I happen to have brought you very near to the place where the 8 masters are wandering. See that hole in the rock up yonder? Locals call it the Cave of Mastery. You'll find the masters in there. That said, the cave isn't exactly hospitable. You'll need a guide, and it certainly won't be me. I have a meal to attend to, so keep your eyeballs peeled. I smell something good.
Greetings. I am Hansu, and I will be your guide in this Cave of Mastery. Old Man Cho said you would come. He believes you are the one the 8 masters have been searching for, the chosen one. Maybe I've said too much. If you are ready, we should move. Be careful and stay close to me.
This is the recruiter for the Cerulean Order.
One false move here could prove deadly. Watch yourself, Jiang. My work here is done. Make your way up the cliff to the end of the cavern. The masters await. Never give up.
a week already!
Since when has his divination ever been right? Let's just go.
The divination is accurate. The one will come soon. I know it!
Madam, you've been saying that for a week now.
Just wait! The prophecy is true. There will come a warrior, inflicted with a scar of the Black Rose.
Another dead end.
Please, wait! The divination!
Enough! This is pointless. We waited a whole week on this. Is some hero going to fall out of the sky now?
Oh?
What?
This is the one?
Looks shabby.
This is the one!
Huh, Madden actually did it.
What do you know?
Enough talk. Let's get right down to it.
Did it not work?
It's not that! The body can endure no more!
The Black Rose runs too deep.
Then what now?
We will see. First, a trip to Dragon Scale would do.
Already? But...
We have no time to lose.
Well, what doesn't kill you does make you stronger. Or so they say.
This is going to be interesting.
Who knows?
You can now ride Dragon Pulses. Let's see if you have what it takes to be a hero.
Prancing Poggles, you're looking less tired. Still plenty weird looking, but at least less tired. I'd say you're well enough to ride the Dragon Pulses. There's a score of Dragon Pulses around here. I lose track of them all. Hop on one and give it a whirl. Even if you mess up, it probably won't kill you. Probably. That'd be helpful to know, wouldn't it? You see that pillar of light over yonder? It's dragon juice. And the Dragon Pulse is where it comes out of the ground. Stand in front of the stream and press the F key. Pretty simple, huh? You should have all you need now. Buna will guide you. Don't let a little kid beat you, though. That'd just be embarrassing. Ready? Get going!
The slowest slowpoke I've ever met. You're even slower than my brother. Oh, by the way, make sure to tell Grandpa Cho that I was a super amazing guide. He says I'm too immature for my age, whatever that means.
Come here. Yes, I'd recognize Jin Sayun's handiwork anywhere. She gave you the mark of the Black Rose. How'd you get so unlucky to bump into her? Jin Soyan killed Master Hong Sokyeon? Oh my. She's knocking off the four guardians one by one. Can't accuse her of being inefficient. That snake in the grass. Hong, the Earthbreaker. Jiwan, the Righteous Blade. Mushin, the Divine Fist. And Ixalan, the Realm Walker. These are the ageless martial arts masters known as the Four Guardians. They banded together, time untold, to beat back the Dark Lord and save the world from darkness. From that point on, they were appointed by the Divine Realm to protect this world from another attack. Hong especially was one tough son of a gun. Great singing voice, too. Anyway, Dark Chi has been seeping out of the ground for a while now. And when the Dark Lord's servant Jin Saoyon started making a fuss, I figured the Four Guardians would rise up to stamp it out. They never showed, though.
Here, Omen Joe says, so young with Dark Lord's servant.
It got to a point where the warring factions put aside their differences to form the Eight Masters. Their task: find the Four Guardians, or what's left of them. I left the world of warriors, so I've been helping little on the sidelines. But heck, let one of them explain the particulars. They get paid more than I do. Go on, talk with the Eight Masters.
So let's just take a moment to appreciate the Eight Masters. Because I'm counting here, 1, 2, 3, we only have 6 of them here, so we're actually missing. Here is Scarlet Shadow, Celestial Force Master, Southern Tiger, and Southern Tiger is 1 point, and then of course Madam, he's the one with the divinations.
I'm Myung, 5th chair of the Doyun clan and member of the Cerulean Order, at your service. I have been instructed to give you a timeline and breakdown of the situation. Pay attention, because I will only be going over this once. For several years, we've been searching for the Four Guardians. Obviously, Mushin and Jiwan are unreachable on account of their being deceased, and Ixanan evades us for reasons we cannot fathom. As for Hong, well, you know how that turned out. I once lost a master to an unfortunate accident. It was painful, and I truly sympathize. Our mission deemed a failure, our party was preparing to disband when Madden the Mistwalker had a vision. One of Hong's pupils survived. This survivor would one day join battle against Jin So-yen. Before this happens, the pupil in the vision would be coming to this dreary cave in search of our assistance. I believe that brings us to the present. And now we shall put this prophecy to the test. We shall see if you are truly worthy in following in the footsteps of the Four Guardians. If you are ready, the test shall commence further in the cavern. Let us see if you are truly the divine flame of prophecy, or simply a pretender waiting to be snuffed out. Burn well.
So how was meeting the Council of Eight? You can learn much from them. They represent some of the strongest champions in the Earthen Realm. Unfortunately, even their combined might is no match for Jin So-yun and her forces of darkness. They're going to need you to reach your potential. Never forget this. Well, I think that's enough talk for now. Are you ready for the Gate of Heaven? The goal is simple. Defeat all enemies awaiting in the gate before they kill you. Best of luck.
My associate Hansu speaks highly of you. He says you have much potential. But do not let your guard down. Behind me lies the Gate of Hell, the final test. As with the previous gate, destroy all enemies you encounter before they destroy you. Do not disappoint us.
As you no doubt suspected, that trial was not as challenging as it could be. I'm afraid we've withheld the truth from you. The Gates of Heaven and Hell trials were twofold in purpose. One, it was a test of basic strength and ability. Two, and most important, it served as a way to heal your damaged chi. Those dummies were designed to open up your blocked chi. Each blast of fire and ice chipped away at your corruption. Unfortunately, this process was only partially successful. Press the K key to take stock of your skills and assess which ones can be improved. The decision on which areas to focus are yours alone. As your levels increase, you will ultimately gain access to more and more skills.
So, feeling good? Feeling prepared? Did the 8 masters do their thing? Good. Now, let me give you a couple tips. The higher your level, the more skills you can learn. And if I haven't excited you yet, you need to find a different career. Press the K key to learn a new skill. That's the way, little warrior. Use your skills wisely and focus on your training. Now don't get too big ahead about all this. You don't yet have the strength to master all your skills. The fact that you can string 2 attacks together is a miracle by itself. You must continue following the path of enlightenment to attain true mastery over the martial arts. Let's see if we can't purge a little more of that dark chi from you. There's a man down the cliff named Oh Gukchon who knows a little about medicine. Tell him Cho sent you, and tell him to give you some of his herbs and mushrooms and whatnot. They might make you feel better. In any case, I guess they can't hurt. On second thought, I think he gathers poisonous mushrooms. But heck, eat them anyway. This'll be a good test. A harmless old hermit is looking
cross
for you.
again, Gian.
Hey,
Take care.
just read the letter.
Old Man Cho said you'd be coming by. Something about a mark of the Black Rose. I don't know what any of that nonsense is. I'm just here to poison you with mushrooms. Don't freak out on me. Poisonous mushrooms are the best cure for corrupted chi. Best way to treat a poison is with more poison. Really, look it up. Here's the embarrassing part. You got here so fast I haven't had time to pick all the mushrooms you're gonna need. It'll go faster if you help. Mushrooms all over the place down here. Just follow your nose. The ones we're looking for are gonna have a very distinct odor. I'll just be over here, scrounging for some mushrooms. Wow. I was going to see the situation for myself, but it sounds like a pretty nasty fight is going down. Make sure you're prepared before heading to the village. Oh, and if Old Man Cho is still alive when you get there, tell him that I'm done with this pro bono stuff. If he wants to expose a student to horrific toxins, he's got to pay up first. Let me know if you start seeing spots. Spots are bad. Get out of here, but not too fast. Those mushrooms are not messing around.
Glad to see you're in one piece. I know you were planning on heading south, but we could really use your help here. It happened last night. A horde of revenants in Jiangxi came out of nowhere and killed the valley patrols. We had almost no warning. What's more, our guards have found Black Ram emblems among the undead corpses. If these abominations were once Black Ram marauders, where did they all come from, and why?
Would the Black Ram send its own dead against us? I shudder at the thought. And if so, this problem is much larger than Jadestone Village. But by the mercy of the gods, at least Grave Watcher Mo Young Jung has come to try and make sense of all this. For now, warrior, please help the villagers in the fight against the undead. And if you find any other clues as to their origin, seek me out again. Good luck. You'll need it. This is bad. Grave Watcher Mo Young has gone missing. Have you found any indication of where these things came from? By the gods, I recognize this. It bears the mark of Nekuro. Mo Young suspected that the Dark Shaman might be the cause of the undead attack. Last time I saw such a charm, I was staring at Nekuro's corpse in Moonshade Cemetery. This is impossible. But if the Dark Shaman has indeed risen, he must be nearby. The question is where? Warrior, we must stop Nekuro and find out how the Black Ram are connected. The very survival of Jadestone is at stake. Find me once you've investigated the Hollow. was no trace of Nakuro in the lakeside cache. Did you find him? I suspected you managed to handle him, seeing how the undead left as quickly as they had come. You've done well. And fortunately, I did manage to capture one of the Black Ram hiding in the cache. He had a letter with some very disturbing contents. Dear Nakuro, your reputation precedes you. As you requested, I can provide as many corpses as you require. In return, I only ask that you make life very difficult for Jadestone Village and its guards. Your timing will be crucial, as I have something very special planned. And to start things off right, consider the bearer of this letter as the first corpse in our agreement. Signed, Captain Guan. The messenger must have gotten cold feet. That or he managed to escape. In any case, Captain Dochin must know about this. I assume you've learned a thing or two from Old Man Cho, at least enough to cross the ruined bridge to Songshu Isle. I know you're investigating the Lady in Black, but it's imperative that this news reach the guard in Songshu. While you're pursuing your target, please seek out Guard Buyong and tell her what has happened here. Songshu Isle.
Welcome, warrior. Pandahei sent me a pigeon saying I should expect you. Are you caught up on the situation? It's awful. Pandahei had that letter from Guan. Did you read it? Nekuro's planning an attack on Jadestone Village. That, and the letter's odd. Consider this. The guard blankets this area. No one can get past. But if that's true, then how did the Black Ram get the letter through? Maybe they sent the letter via carrier pigeon or crow. Sure, that's possible. Personally, I think it was a spy. On my way, I heard Bumbok crying about his 17 wives or some nonsense. When I ran over, he was being pummeled by several dusk adders. After a few blows, I chased the rest of the adders away. They ran and left with Bumbok's bag. I can't believe I didn't notice. It turns out Bumbok was delivering a vital letter from the captain. I'm checking here. Can you look around the adder's nest? That letter might be right under our noses.
Oh, it's you. Thank the gods. This place is just absolutely dreadful, and then you arrive like a bright, shining ray of light in the... Following Master Doden, of course. Why else would I be anywhere near a Lumang Syndicate hideout? Master Doden was ashamed of his behavior in Moonshade Cemetery, so he set out to redeem himself in his father's eyes. He heard that the Lumang Dusk Adders were up to no good on this island, and bravely decided he'd take them all out by himself. He fought with tenacity and honor, but was quickly captured by a century. No, wait, 10 centuries! You should have seen the skirmish. It was frightful. Please, help little Master Doden. I'm sure he's plotting his escape from those cages as we speak, but your assistance would be appreciated. Please help Master Doden.
There we go! How's my favorite assistant doing? You come all the way here to find me? Me? What are you even doing here? I'm here to crush those thieving bastards. Now enough insubordination and more action. Let's go!
Cannot do that right now.
It's not working! Pitiful!
Wow! Did you see her moves? She was brutal! I haven't seen that kind of rage since we put Wu Young on mushroom duty. Once again, I've saved your life, but don't thank me. Instead, let's head out. There's much more to do. I'll leave with Chen Gun first. How about you stay behind a while? Oh, and don't tell anyone I was down here. My father would kill me.
This is the bag? It reeks! Gods, I'm tearing up. Remind me to burn this or throw it in the river when we're done. Let's see. A sock, Bumbak's dog tag. No! How old is this dumpling? Where's the letter? I can't believe this! Bumbak! So, we don't have the letter? Great. If the Adders took it, then it could be in Black Ram hands by now. If the Black Ram know our plan, they'll launch an immediate attack. We can't let them catch Bamboo Village off guard. But we can't rule out that the letter might be somewhere around here. I'll search the area. How about you go to Stillbrook Monastery for me? Catch Sung Jin Ha up on everything. I'll be there as soon as I find that letter. We can do this!
Book monastery, look for the letter and continue our search for the spy.